Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Elders Boxing. We're back again with another one. So we're gonna recap this weekend's fights, man. Y'all know we had a big day of boxing yesterday, so we're gonna recap that. And then anything else comes up boxing wise, man, feel free. We're gonna hop into that as well. But before I get into everything, though, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter, Instagram. Tap into the website, ldusboxing.com. Alright, got that one out the way, man. I want to salute everybody, though, for real. I appreciate the support, for sure. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. My bro JC, what's good? What's good with you? How y'all looking on y'all bets and y'all predictions and stuff like that? How y'all looking? Bruce Gas, salute JC, your daddy in the building. What's good with you, bro? I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, RIP to Greg Hogan, for sure. Yep. I heard that news earlier today. Andrew Gray, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. He said, you on my neck. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Keep me on my toes. Appreciate it. So we're gonna definitely get to that card from yesterday, but I just want to recap some other events. Before we get to that, we're just gonna build it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we get down. Going back to Pro Box, so they had another good card. You know what I'm saying? Flores versus Ariano, pretty solid fight. I thought the fight was pretty. I thought Ariano won that fight actually. I know he got dropped bookends, right? The first round and the 10th round, he got dropped in both of those bookend rounds. But I thought he actually won like 7 to 8 rounds, bro. I'm just be honest. But they gave Flores the decision. But one of those scorecards was crazy wide. It was nasty work. Moreno versus Francis. Francis got out to a good start, was boxing well. Moreno started to get back in the fight. I thought he was losing, and he hurt Francis late in that fight, and the referee with a trash ass stoppage stopped the fight. But yeah, I didn't like that stoppage. That was nasty. They're gonna run that back. They need to make it a no decision. I heard the owner of Pro Box talking about they're gonna try to make it a no decision, but that was a bad stoppage. Anthony Cuba, he beat Michael Harris in a good fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He outworked him. You know what I'm saying? He was a stronger guy. That was a pretty solid fight. So, overall, y'all know how pro boxers get down with that boxing. Pretty good fights. But this night right here, the commission was off. Like, the judging won't so good, and the referee, that bad stoppage was crazy. They got to work on that shit. That was crazy. Yes, sir. L plug. Why didn't Turkey get Joe Joyce to step in for Bacoli? Says Joyce is training. Yeah, I mean that would have been cool. I think maybe they want to go a different route. I guess. I know Joe Joyce got 2 fight dates. March the 1st, he fight next week, and he got April the 5th against Dylan White. So I'm not sure. Maybe Turkey don't like Joe Joyce. And Andrew Gray. 2 cents in the building was good. Home cooking now. Oh yeah, for sure. Home cooking. Oh man. Sip Bud in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Now that was definitely some home cooking. Definitely. Alright, so I don't know if you guys saw this card though. I mainly was there for Avius Griffin. He's now 17-0, 16 knockouts. He stopped Luis Sanchez. He dropped him like 4 or 5 times in that fight. He's a tall, rangy boxer, welterweight. He's trained with Bomac, Team Crawford. He's good though. He's solid. Like how would I rate him in the welterweight division? I think he'll probably give Abel Ramos a good. He probably can beat Abel Ramos. You know what I'm saying? He probably can give. Truth be told, he probably give Barrios a run for his money, based on how Barrios been looking. He's a good fighter though. I'm not sure if he beat the best Boots and Stanionis, but he's a good fighter. Want to look out for, so he got to stop his victory. This was on the Zone on Thursday. If you guys missed it, Friday night we had 360 Promotions, UFC Fight Pass. Kane Sandoval, he got to stop his victory. Alan Garcia, Kid Kansas, He's another notable guy on this card, coming off a bad knockout loss on Top Rank. He still signed a Top Rank, but they allowed him to take a fight to stay busy. So he came back and got a victory. So that's what's up. And then other news, Stephanie Hahn became the new WBA lightweight champion last night. She stopped a girl in one round. So, put her in position to get big fights in at 135 because you got three good champions, right? You got Caroline Dubois. She's the WBC champion. We'll see her on March the 7th, so next week. Then you got Beatrice Fiera. She's the IBF champion. Maybe she can fight her. And then Terry Harper, Terry Harper, 3 division champion. She's the WBO lightweight champion. So, maybe Stephanie Hahn fight one of them. But yeah, that's the easy money for her hometown fight. And then my guy Luis Neri Pantera, he got a 7-round stoppage victory. He dropped the guy a couple of times. It was actually a fun fight. Actually, this is on ESPN Knockout TVS Tekka. Luis Neri, like I mentioned before, he always in fun fights. He ended up dropping the dude to the body, and then he ended up stopping him later on. So, yeah, put Neri in the mix. I think at 122 or 126, he'll make for some fun fights. You know what I'm saying? I think with anybody you put him in there with, he's going to come to fight. So, had to put those notes out there for you guys before we get into that big card. We're going to run all that down to go through each fight. The fight that needs to be made next. Respect to Cabier and Parker. Yeah, that's cool. I ain't mad at Cabier and Parker. Honestly though, I think the WBO mandatory should be next. Like, yeah, I think Parker should get his opportunity before Cabier. Just my opinion, but I'm with that. I'm really not interested to see Dubois versus Usyk, the rematch. But if they make it, I guess it'd be for undisputed. That's the only way it makes sense to me. But Parker deserves it. I'm just gonna hold you. He deserves our opportunity the way he's been looking. 3 good wins in his last couple of fights. Yeah, fresh faces. Yeah, 147. Yeah, they starting to repower, restock. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. Yeah, I think, bro, I'm with you. I think he deserves it. We're gonna run that down. I'm with you for sure. So y'all already know the card. Y'all already seen it, right? But we're gonna talk about some stuff. This was the best fight of the card, yo. But Waxley versus Smith, pretty much 50-50. Those guys were stumping from the get-go. Won't no fill all round. They was getting right to it. But Waxley tried to get in the inside. Well, he got on the inside, and he was doing some good work against Smith. Smith, he adjusted. He started landing the heavy. I thought Smith was landing the heavier shots. I thought Waxley's body work was pretty good. And then Smith landed some good body work to hurt Waxley. But Waxley got a chin. I don't know this. I heard a couple of people talking about they don't mess with Waxley. But Waxley can fight, yo. He got a heart of a champion. He got a good chin. He can fight. He can fight in the trenches. He can box. I don't understand the disconnect. The thing that came down for me, I thought Smith actually was doing better. I thought he had a little bit better work rate, and his punches was a little bit crispy. But this is a good fight though, and he hurt Waxley a couple times, but Waxley didn't weather. Actually, Smith looked like his body language looked worse than Waxley did. You know what I'm saying? Down the stretch, Waxley did slow down, and Smith ended up getting those couple of rounds late. But I thought Smith won the fight clear though. Real good fight. One of those fights that they can run back, and I wouldn't even trip. Like, I don't got to be for nothing. You know what I'm saying? This fight was for the WBO interim title, and then I'm gonna talk about as we get to the main event, the rotation of those titles. I'm gonna talk about that. But yeah, this is a good fight. But Waxley and Smith got the decision. One of those cards was way too wide though. 119, what was it? 119, 110. That was nasty. That was nasty. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? That fight was more so 7-5, maybe 8-4. It was a real good fight. So yeah, that was a good one. A lot of people didn't think Smith had enough Like he had enough willpower to win a fight like this. So when people were saying pre-fight, I was hearing, well, Smith said he wanted to retire after Beterbiev. His heart not in the fight. Well, you gotta have some type of heart to fight a guy like, but to beat Boaxi, you gotta have some type of heart and dog to beat that guy. Cause he was, Boaxi is good, yo. Like he's tough, he's strong. You know what I'm saying? He just his defense, he can tighten up. But I like how he was fighting in the inside, and it was a good fight. Like I don't see how anybody can complain about this fight. It was a good one for sure. I had Smith winning this fight too. I didn't know it was gonna be that good though, but I have him edging it out. That was a good fight. Parker's resume deserves respect. Nah, for sure, for sure. Parker said who he got the fight to get right. He should get the opportunity next, in my opinion. We're gonna break that down. Blunt Sports, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Up in the building, appreciate you. Predicted Callum, yes sir, we got that one. Yeah, Smith won the fight for sure. Yeah, they was letting their hands go. No, they was getting it. Yeah, bro. Hey, I was thinking that shit yesterday. I'm like, yo, we finally got the light heavyweight division popping, and that's because we got the two top guys fighting. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Morel Benavidez. We got these two. We got Anthony Yard. You got the Aber Ramirez up there fighting in Canada. Yeah, bro, let's get it. Apparently he dubbed Bivol and went to boxing. Oh, that's why they mad? See, I know that situation too. He was having issues with Eddie Hearn. And he did turn that fight down because he didn't want to be locked into a contract. The same way they tell the top ranked fighters, don't get locked into that contract, go out there and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he left them and still won some good fights. I mean, Willie Hutchinson is a good fighter. He probably a top 10 light heavyweight. He beat Dan Aziz, who was like at the time was maybe a top 10, maybe a top 15 now. And he beat Smith. Well, he fought a tough, close fight with Smith. I don't understand the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they off on their assessment. That's what I think. I thought Boaxi was going to win as well. No, he did good though, man. Honestly, when you lose like that, bro, you lost, but you ain't lose because the fans love that shit. He was letting his hands fly, not for sure. Yeah, no, Boaxi is underrated strong. Best fight for sure. Yes, sir. Morel versus Boaxi versus Yard. Either one of those, I'm with it. Even Morel versus Smith, bro. Why you playing? I think Morel is number 4 in the light heavyweight division. Behind Bivol, Beterbiev, Benavidez, Morel. Then you can start naming the other guys. Smith, Boaxi, however you want to name them. Yard. Yeah, those 2 good wins. What they mad for? First, and I bet the ones who saying this don't even like Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn is a slave master, but now when somebody want to get away from the slave master, that is a problem. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Evenly matched. Where's Yard? I don't know. Yard fighting. And you talking about that ranking? He probably in the top 10, maybe 6 or 7. I actually got Ramirez above Yard, honestly. But Yard will be back April 26th. You should be hearing more about him at this press conference they got. He's going to be on the undercard of Ben versus Eubank. So you should hear something about him. All right, here's the next one. Jit Caballero versus Zilly Zhang. I think everybody's breakdown pretty much was Zhang early, Caballero late. Zhang didn't get an opportunity to get to the late. Yo, Caballero took that first round to get adjusted to the power and see what it was, and he started banging on that body for the rest of the fight. Yo, Caballero, let me go back. My bless. Caballero is so underrated, bro. He's probably a top 5 heavyweight right now, maybe 3. Depends how you look at it, but definitely top 5. I mean, he just beat up on Zhang. You know what I'm saying? He took it to him. He did get dropped in the fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with a heavy-handed puncher that damn near 300 pounds. They got fast hands. But he broke Zhang's ass down. Like, it ain't really too much to break down. You know what I'm saying? He just took it to him. I like his combination. I like how he was mixing it up. He was landing a nice right hand up top. Then he was always finishing. I think that fourth round, he just came out and started beating on Zayn. And Zayn was trying to catch him with one shot at a time. He wasn't setting nothing up. And I think the first round, I liked the game plan. To me, it looked like he tricked Zayn. Zayn thought he was gonna have to chase Cabriel all night. Cabriel was like, "Nah, bro, I'm about to bully you," and that's what he did from the second round on. And he stopped Zayn in the sixth to become the WBC interim champion. So as we talking about the rotation of these undisputed champions and unified champions, um, I think the WBC might be last, you know what I'm saying, in that rotation. But we'll have to see. But yeah, this is a good win for Caballero. I think Caballero, I mean, if AJ want to get that work, I think that's a tough fight for AJ. Um, I mean, if Parker don't get Usyk, I wouldn't mind Caballero. You know what I'm saying? Caballero against any of the top guys would be good. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. That was a good ass performance. That's probably was the most dominant performance to me. Even adding in Shakur shit. This was the most dominant. Like he broke that big ass dude down. Like he broke him down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alright. Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Majimov. Another solid fight. He said Zayn washed. He ain't washed. He just got beat up. But I thought this was going to happen though. I wasn't tripping off it. I don't think he washed because he still can punch. He just didn't expect that guy to take his shots and was able to be that consistent to the body. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think he washed, but he is 41 years old, so I guess you can make that argument. But this one was a crafty ass fight early. Majimov was moving a lot. I thought he was winning some of those early rounds, but Virgil stayed consistent, started to go to the body, started to let his hands go. And he just outworked Majimov. Majimov started to slow down midway through the fight, not letting his hands go, and Virgil was getting his jab going. You know what I'm saying? He was landing some good shots. It was a good, what I say? It was a workmanlike performance for Virgil. Like he had to kind of work for this, even though Majimov, you know, he started to come forward later in the fight. But I thought Virgil Ortiz slowed him down, and all that movement, he was moving too much for me, and not really establishing that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't establishing that to get his respect from Virgil. And I thought Virgil did a good job. He beat Majimov pretty soundly. Won't no, you know what I'm saying, controversy with this. So this is 2 losses in a row for Majimov. Virgil retained his WBC interim title at 154, a hot division. I would love to see him in there with Batchelor Matazaliev, the IBF champion. I would love that fight. That's a good one. Sergey Bohachuk rematch. I would like that. I think Bohachuk is the mandatory. He's supposed to get the winner between these guys. Virgil versus Fundora. If Xander Zayas wanted, like Virgil is a good fighter, athletic. You know what I'm saying? Athletic guy. He more athletic than I think I even gave him credit for. He's a good fighter. Majimov, I like the game plan early. He did have Virgil thinking and slowed down his pace, but like he did in the Crawford fight, he kind of like in the Crawford fight, he didn't get started until like the 5th, 6th round. This fight, he got off to a good start, but then he lost maybe like 4 rounds in a row, those mid rounds, and he couldn't catch back up. Virgil had that momentum, he had the confidence, and I like it. He got the victory. Salute to him. Virgil's a good fighter though, real good fighter. Winston Lee in the building was good. Virgil turned up late. I thought I could have been a draw. Not mad at the outcome. Yeah, I thought Virgil won. I thought he won like 8-4, 7-5. Sound about good. They had some wide scorecards for this one too. I thought Virgil won. I want Virgil versus Xander. That's a good fight though. That is a good fight. A couple years ago, I would have said, nah, hell no. Nah. But Xander actually is a good fighter. Yeah, he just not a big puncher, but I love his activity, his youthness. That'd be a good fight. Let's go. They can do that fight. Shit. Yo, they can. Yeah, that fight gonna do well. Because, you know, you got Mexican, Puerto Rican. He can do that stuff in MSG sometime, or you can do that fight. Virgil and Xander, that'd be a good fight for sure. Sooner than later too. Xander about to be the WBO mandatory for Fundora though, so hopefully those guys get an opportunity to fight. He showed me he can go to war and fight. He showed me he can play chess. He's good. Yeah, he's good. He can do a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. I think Virgil Majimov was a little overhyped at 54. Both had some good fights to make though. Yeah, I think Virgil might be like I think Virgil might be in that top 3, top 4. I think Virgil is better than Fundora, even though Fundora got 2 titles. I would actually rate him above Fundora, to be honest. But yeah, man, I like both guys. He's in position for sure. He's the WC interim champion, so we'll see what happens with Fundora. I know the WBO, they'll probably order their fight first. Will probably be Xander Zayas as the mandatory. But Virgil, yeah, I would like. That's why I said I like to see Virgil go get Mutazaliev. That'd be a good one. He gotta be careful in that fight. I never seen a heavyweight body puncher like Cabia. Yeah, he definitely committed to the body as a heavyweight. Way committed. He was that's all he was throwing for a second. Nah, that's what's up though. Broke that dude down. That's the third guy he broke down like that. I feel Virgil and Neri have the same style, but obviously Virgil is more disciplined and better skills. I think Virgil is more athletic than Neri though. Xander is solid. No need to rush. He's still super young. Yeah, I mean, shit. Look, he number 1 in the WBO, bro. I think he's ready, bro. Like honestly, he been getting the proper fights. Now him fighting the top guys, will he win? I don't know. Even if he got all that experience, I don't know if he'll beat them. So I guess the time is now. Carlos Adames definitely dominated Shiraz. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. For sure. Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy. That didn't look right for other people that want to come over there. It wasn't the right place, right time. I watched him for years. He's definitely an overachiever. Yeah, he's just a fun-ass fighter, though. fun to watch. Nice segue, though. Carlos Adames and Shiraz. I thought early Shiraz was doing well with the jab. I thought the first 2 rounds he dominated. I'll be honest. But then he just stopped letting it go, and he was waiting for Carlos Adames too much. And Carlos started to take the lead, was landing some nice good shots. When Carlos kept following him around the ring, I was thinking he was going to switch to southpaw to cut off that left side of Shiraz, but he stayed righty. And he just outworked and did more than Shiraz. I mean, I thought Shiraz had a good game plan with his jab, though, but he won't let shit go behind it. And it's you throwing that jab enough, you should be able to let some heat come from behind it. But he really didn't. And then I thought he allowed Carlos Adames to creep in the fight, and then he started to take over the fight. Especially those middle rounds. Just outboxing them and being smart. I thought Carlos Adames won too. I'm with y'all. I picked Carlos Adames. I was doing good. All my picks was good up until this one. You know what I'm saying? Because I picked Cabiel, Virgil, and Smith. But yeah, I thought Adames won this fight too. Now, that shit, the optics of this shit look crazy with Turkey walking around the ring and telling him you need to knock out. I get it because Hamza Shiraz is his guy. So he want him to win. And I understand that. So, it wasn't no draw, man. It was probably like 8-4, maybe 7-5 to Carlos Adames. I thought he wanted to fight clear. I mean, it was a stretch in that fight where Hamza Shiraz won't doing shit. It was a stretch like maybe 7-9, 8-10. One of those, he wasn't doing nothing. It was all Adames doing the work, cutting the ring off, boxing real well. And he had the experience to go those rounds and know how to win those rounds. And that's what being a champion, being around fighting top guys, you can do that. I think Hamza Shiraz is still a good fighter and shit. I like the jab. I like how he was consistent with the jab, but he won't let shit go. He won't let nothing go, and that cost him. You know what I'm saying? That cost him. The only reason we talk about Fundora is because the Zoo cut. Fandora's nice. I wouldn't call him elite. Yeah, he a fun fighter. It was a gunshot. I think he was that fight. He said he hurt his hand, so maybe I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe he felt Carlos Adama's power. I thought Carlos hurt him um, later in that fight. Shiraz was doing good though early to me, but hey, it is what it is. But I don't like the decision. I thought Carlos Adamas won. It was not a draw to me, but I know how that shit worked. At least Carlos keep his belt, but he should have got the victory for sure. All right, so Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Padley. Late notice. We all know this. To me, I thought Shakur looked good though. Looked like he always looked. He was sharp, defensively sound. He was facing a guy that he wasn't prepared for, but it was easy money. Padley ain't even do nothing to me. He didn't do nothing to kind of give me a thought that he was in this fight from the get go. The jab was crisp for Shakur. He was timing him. Shakur is an elite boxer, real good boxer defensively, and all his fights is going to look like this, like for real. All his fights going to look like this. It's going to be slow pace. You know what I'm saying? He's going to break you down mentally, and then he's going to start touching you. And that's what he did in this fight. And this didn't look nothing too serious than all the other ones. So I don't understand. And people saw something different. I don't really see nothing different. I just think this is how he always box. But he started to touch Padley up. I know he led a couple of combinations that was real crisp and sharp. He hurt his left hand like in the fourth, fifth round. And I seen him shaking that shit. So that's always going to be a detriment. But to his credit, he kept using it. And he actually scored the KO with that left hand. He dropped Padley 3 times in the 9th round to the body, which if you're not a big puncher and your hands hurting, I guess that's a good place to go, right? Instead of trying to hit somebody on the top of their head and hitting the forehead and all that shit. You may want to invest in the body more. So, I mean, to me, it's a good performance. He dominated. He looked like he always looked to me. I mean, the only fight I really didn't like of his was the De Los Santos fight. All the other ones this looked like the Artem fight. This looked like Yoshino. This looked like Conceição. He was a little bit more aggressive against Conceição, though. You know what I'm saying? So this is how he's gonna look. He's a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? Good defensively. He's not gonna give you too much. So, and he's one of the best. He's one of the best fighters in his division. So, of course, we should get the Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? If Tank look good, and I guess we're waiting to see who Tank gonna call out. That's the fight to me. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't want to see the fight if Tank don't value. If he don't think Shakur did anything, I don't think he should fight him because he gonna lose credibility. He should fight the guys that he deemed keep fighting the same guys he been fighting that he feel like is worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. You know, I'm like this. I got to the stage as a boxing fan. I ain't begging for no fights. And I ain't oversaturating no content for a fight that's probably not gonna happen. But should it happen? Yeah. If I had to pick which one I want to see more stylistically, I'd rather him pick Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn would be more fun and entertaining than Shakur. But that don't mean Shakur can't win those fights. But he gonna get extra heat because they don't fuck with him. That's all it is. But as far as being a good boxer and fighter, he gonna cause some issues to Tank and to anybody. You know what I'm saying? He gonna cause some issues. What his issue is gonna be if he gonna, it's like a sure bet that he gonna hurt his hands for the rest of his career. If he have to fight, you know what I'm saying, and he hurt his hand to the point where he can't punch and not throwing enough punches, he gonna lose fights to guys that's overly aggressive. That's real aggressive and can outwork him. He's gonna lose or have real close fights. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that's a fight that should happen next. But if it don't happen, bro, I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna beg for no fight. These guys ain't trying to give me. You know what I'm saying? It works out perfect because Keyshawn fought on the 15th. Shakur fought last night. Tank fighting on March the 1st. So those fights are fresh in our minds, recently biased. So he should fight one of those guys next. That's just common sense to how shit's supposed to work. They're on the same schedule. I ain't worried about the promotion, all that shit. This one over here, that one over there. I'm not even worried about what happened in the past because right now, if you really a Tank fan and you really a fan of boxing, next fight for Tank, if you're a fan, you'll probably want to see either him, Tank versus Shakur, or Tank versus Lomachenko, and then Keyshawn. Those should be the three fights. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's undisputed, unification, those are the top three names in his division. You know what I'm saying? And even if he don't fight fight one of those guys, then okay, we can move on. Those guys should mix it up. We know Keyshawn not gonna fight Shakur, so we gotta get Loma in the mix. If Loma out the mix, bring in more Tyler. Like me, I'm on to the next boxing fan. I don't got no time to worry about why it didn't happen or who whatever. I may know why, but I don't care about that. I want to. If you want to give me the fight, I'm gonna watch it. If not, I'm gonna have my attention over here or somewhere else. That's just how I look at it. But we'll see. We know we got Tank coming up next week, and hopefully we can get the Shakur fight later this year, or Lomachenko if he come back, or Keyshawn. Either one. I went all of them jumps. So let's go. That's my spell on that shit. Let me see. I'm gonna go back in the chat though. He said the fight was closer than people were saying. I agree with your breakdown 100%. Hamza was up early and lost it. Yeah, bro, he lost it. I still want to see Hamza versus Janabek. I think that'll be a solid fight too. You know what I'm saying? Carlos shouldn't accept a rematch. Oh, there's a rematch clause in this? Nah, I don't think he should go to a rematch. Yeah, bro. Nah, I don't really want to see no rematch. It won't like that good of a fight that I think it called for one. I like to say I'm gonna fight Janabek next. He's not gonna fight Lara, so Janabek. I'm gonna say it, bro. Shakur is not that good as people say. Now I think he is. I think he's a good defensive fighter. Real good defensive fighter. He can be a good offensive fighter, but he don't take a lot of chances. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at it that way, that's my critique on him. He don't take a lot of chances where it's some chances to be took. Like counter punching, he should be a better counter puncher to me, but he's not. But I think he's good though. He's good. He landed some sneaky body work. Yeah, he was going to the body in that fight. That's when my man stopped moving. I say he's good, but he's not great to me. I get you. He's a good fighter though. Like, even if you don't think he all that good, he's good enough that Tank should fight him, right? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the fight that Tank should fight, or any of these other guys, the top guy in your division. If he wasn't that good, we wouldn't be talking about him, and you wouldn't see so much content about Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like you go to the top 15 of any sanctioned body. You're not going to call out the number 14 guy that you ain't never seen fight. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to do content on the number 14 guy they never seen. Or they seen one or two clips. They're going to do it on Shakur because, first, he's a threat. He's a threat. You know what I'm saying? He's a threat to Tank. I don't think he beat Tank. I'm going to say that now. I think Tank wins that fight. I think Shakur will probably be up and be doing well, but I think when Tank turn it on, I don't think Shakur will have anything for him. He's just as slick, just as fast. I like Tank in that fight, but just because I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why people be putting a stumbling block in front of this fight or diminishing Shakur, because Tank need that shit, bro. All fighters need their props. So when you diminish a fighter and you diminish the fighter yourself, I'll be looking at the fans for some validation. You're supposed to do that. That's where I'm at. But yeah, I get that though. Your daddy, I get you though. I understand that. Paddy can win the second of the foot, but nope. Nah, that's one of the best things about Shakur. His footwork and how he know how to maneuver that range. That mid-range, it's going to be hard to beat him mid-range. I don't give a fuck who it is. How much power you got. His mid-range is nice. I was just get a workout during the fight. Shit. You say no highlights though. The stoppage. Shakur pitched a shutout. Yeah, it was a typical fight. I thought Adamas won clearly. No way enough. No, I'm with that too. Nah, I'm with that too. I thought Adamas won too. Hit and don't get hit. Flawless victory. I mean, that's what it's looking like, bro. That's what it's looking like, but it don't have to be that. You feel me? It don't have to be, but that's what it's probably looking like. You know what I'm saying? The most criticized fighter in the sport since Dale fought Ryan. He pretty criticized. Well, before that though, that Dos Santos fight was before that, and he been catching heat ever since. Pally took the fight. Yeah, Pally, that shit, man, they just, that's like when you go to a basketball game and you see the small team play this big team and they hit a 3-pointer, everybody start clapping. Yeah, it just sympathy claps and shit. But yeah, he deserves another opportunity, and I think actually Pally is a solid fighter though. I think he's solid. I don't know if he beat the top guys, but he's solid. I was trying to give Abdullah Mason to get the Pally fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he on a good training camp, we can get back in the mix. We might have a lack of experience, but I think the pro entering boxing at a later age overall helped me last longer because of starting. I got you, bro. I feel you. Lack of experience, yeah. When you start late, I used to be Harold Shakur. I think he peaked at 130. That could be true because when you move up in weight, you facing bigger guys. He's never been a big puncher. Yeah, I get it. I'm looking forward to Mayer. Yep, that's gonna be a good one. Brian Norman, Shoot Carrington on that card. Tiger Johnson, Troy Isley, Emilio Vargas. That's a real good card. Great performance by Bivol. Yep, for sure. Real good performance. Nope, I'm with you. Absolutely. Taking Shakur will bring the best out of each other. That's a good fight. I want to see it. Those are the best guys in the division fighting. They should fight. Top ranked cards, Golden Boy cards in the U.S. I want boxing to stay in the United States. Yeah, I mean that's cool though. I mean, shit, I'm with that. I'm with all of that. If to me, I don't really care where the fights be at. As long as I can watch it and I'm available to watch it, I'm good. I don't really care. I know a lot of American boxing fans turn down our fighters anyway, so I don't really understand why they mad. Not saying you do that, but I'm just saying a lot of fans that complain about that, they don't even fuck with the American fighters like that. They turn them down. And they was praying that Pally did something good in this fight. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur is our American fighter, but they're gonna go against Shakur because the tank thing. Do you think weight have anything to do with Shiraz's low output? Hey, that's a good point. Maybe he said it was the hand, but you may be right too, bro. Because he's a big 160. Excuse me, Pally better than Dennis. Man, you know what? They might be equal, kind of like skills wise, but I think in a fight, Dennis might beat him because he's so awkward. You know what I'm saying? But Pally's solid though. He was doing some tricky shit yesterday. Yeah, I seen him, but yeah, I seen him. He alright, tall dude. He alright fighter. He's with Gallagher, right? All right, so this one super late notice. Joseph Parker versus Martin McCauley. Second round knockout victory for Parker. Landed a big overhand right, hit him on top of the head. McCauley wanted in no type of shape. Came in about 315, 310, however you want to say it. He wanted no shape. He just took this fight to save the card, I guess. I get it. But ain't too much to talk about. As far as Parker, though, Parker had been on a roll, even with this win. You know what I'm saying? You add in there because there's people thought that McCauley can come in and beat Parker based on what Joe Joyce did. But Parker had been on a nice roll. I think he deserves a world title shot. Like, honestly, I'd rather see Parker versus Usyk than Parker versus Dubois too. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it. I like to keep it fresh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a great fight, like in the main event, a good fight. real competitive, I like to keep it fresh and funky and see if let's see if I like to see different styles. Parker been fighting real big guys, taller guys. Let's see how he'll do with somebody that's eye to eye with him, that's faster than him. I don't think he fought a guy that's like faster than him. You know what I'm saying? Or the same size and stuff like that. So Parker retains his WO interim title. Far as the rotation, so we got to think about it, right? So Usyk got the other 3 belts. Parker been WO interim champion since Zayn, so almost a year, right? So I think you would think that he's next in the rotation, right? WBA, you have Kubek Pulev. He's the regular champion. I think he about to rematch Char. So right now he's not in the mix for WBA mandatory. And then WC, we have Cabiel, who is the interim champion, should be the mandatory. So I think the WO should order Parker and Usyk, yo. When the last time Usyk had a mandatory? He had the IBF with Dubois, then he vacated to allow Dubois to get elevated from interim to full IBF champion. He defended it once against AJ. I think they should order that shit, bro. Now, am I be so mad if they make the fight between Usyk and Dubois for undisputed? No. But Parker should have something in writing that he got that shit next. He got next, for sure. I think he deserved that opportunity. So we're gonna see. It ain't really too much to talk about this fight. It was really just one shot and then we went home. You feel me? One shot and that's it. Padley over Kid Austin. Kid found a way out. I think Kid Austin's a better fighter than him, but maybe Golden Boy should make that fight. Padley versus Austin. Teaching the building was good. Parker is overrated. No, underrated. My bus. Parker is underrated. No, yeah, bro. His resume nice. I always liked the Parker when he was fighting on the Burger King logo back in the day. But Parker he basically been in like 2 eras in the heavyweight division. And he's still here. And he lost to AJ, Dylan White, and Joe Joyce. He let Dylan White punk him. AJ kind of like outboxed him. And then Joe Joyce stopped him. But he was doing well in that fight. So, yeah, salute to Parker, though. Like 3 big-ass punches in a row. That's what's up. He had 0 sparring. I'm glad his training. Yeah, that was a good stoppage, though. That was a good stoppage. I don't think he beat Usyk, though. I would like to see it, though. You feel me? I think he deserved the opportunity. Parker solid, all-around heavyweight. Yeah, he can box. He can counter punch. He can punch. Yeah. And then that 267 didn't look bad on him yesterday either. Lala D in the building. What's good? Salute. Sound different. I don't know. Let me see. Yo, Daddy, he said, I want to see it, though. They give me the fights I'm going to watch. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like that, too. I think certain guys deserve opportunities, especially Parker, you know what I'm saying? But the bar is not a bad fight for Usyk either because he got to claim that, what happened with that low blow. So he can always say, well, the low blow, I should have been champion. You know what I'm saying? I should have beat you that night. And that's going to always be with him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he quit. So, yeah. Facts. My man JC, definitely underrated. Parker beat Ruiz and Carson. I thought that was in New Zealand. But he did beat Andy Ruiz, though. He did beat him. He beat him in New Zealand for his first world title, the vacant WBO. Yeah, you don't got Parker beat Usyk. Yeah, I agree with all of that. Yeah. I just want to see different styles. Like how when the last time we seen Parker, he fought Zhang as a southpaw. But he haven't fought no fast heavyweights, though, or guys that can move better than him. So it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? The same fans that have jobs was taking shots at Padley. Oh yeah, man, I ain't even listening to that shit, man. That's what's up though. That's what's up. Because look, all you gotta do is do a little bit of research, and you can go to everybody's resume, and your favorite fighter probably had the same shit to some of the fighters they fought. It is what it is. I think give Padley a good training camp. He can beat some of these lightweights out here. Shit, while you playing, not the elite though, because he ain't like super talented, but he's like real pesky. You feel me? Padley, Ishmael Davis, they both took huge opportunities. Yeah, if they go back to the domestic level, they might go crazy, do better because they fought top guys, so it probably make them better. Oh no, bro, anything can happen. You right. That's right. Yeah, anything can happen. Heavyweight division, one shot. All right, so this one, main event, real good fight, like the first one, real close. I think we can all agree that these guys can fight 10 times and it'd probably be real competitive, down to the wire type of shit. This one, I thought Beterbiev got off faster than the first fight. He got off faster. No. Hold on. Bivol won the first 2 rounds for me. Yeah, Bivol won the first 2 rounds, and then Beterbiev started to kick in the gear. I actually gave Beterbiev round 3. The next 4 rounds started at the 3rd round. So after 6, I had Beterbiev up 4 rounds to 2. And then Bivol switched to high gear and started to win some rounds in a row. And then got back in the fight, and I thought he had a lot of momentum going to the championship rounds. I had it even going to the championship rounds. I scored this fight a draw, y'all. I scored it a draw, but I felt like Bivol. I felt better for him winning this fight, than the first fight. I thought the first fight, Beterbiev won. But this fight, Bivol, I like what he did in that little stretch from like 8 through 10 or something like that. He basically dominated. One of the rounds, I think it was 9th. He was beating on Beterbiev. Like that's the most dominant round I've seen against Beterbiev. I think it was 9. But Bivol, salute to him. He got the benefit of the doubt. The scores was it was a majority decision, 114, and the other 2 for Bivol, 115, 113, 116, 112. So I'm not mad at that, y'all. That's a real close fight, competitive. I think the first round I gave the first round to Bivol. Real, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was a couple of more real close rounds in there. But yo, this is a good fight. It was good. It was a good fight. It was a good pace. Like it seemed like this is the quickest undisputed fight I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of clinches and hugging and none of that shit. Really wasn't none. They got tied up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Bivol, gotta give him props to how he bounced back and weathered that storm. Cause it looked like Beterbiev was dominating. You know what I'm saying? He was starting to dominate, and looking like a typical Beterbiev fight when he starts off a little slow, then he picks it up and break the guy down and stop him. But Bivol was like, nah. He started getting on that jab, letting them combinations go. His feints was nice. Doing a lot of good stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of just outmaneuvered Beterbiev, and you know, salute to him. New undisputed champion. I ain't mad at him running it back. Of course, I want to see Benavidez get in the mix, but as of right now, I think the rematch makes sense. The third fight of all the trilogies are normally the most brutal. You know what I'm saying? You can go back in history and look at them, and you all know the recent one was what? Fury and Wilder. That was the most brutal one. You know, you just go back and do your history on that. But yeah, run that shit back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break the tie, and then they move on. Far as like mandatories and what's next, the IBF is next in the rotation. Michael Eifert, undefeated fighter. No, he ain't undefeated. He got 1 loss, but he lost early in his career. But he beat Pascal like 2 years ago to become the IBF mandatory. He only had 1 fight since then. He took step-aside money to allow the rematch between Beterbiev and Bivol So he's looking for his opportunity. More than likely the IBF is going to order that mandatory. And they don't play no games. They stripping. You know what I'm saying? Are they stripping or they gonna make you vacate however you wanna frame it. The IBF title may not be in the trilogy. Which at this point, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so interested in the fight. You feel me? So that y'all can look out for that. Michael Eifert should be ordered for his mandatory position. After that, you got Callum Smith. He's the WBO interim title champion. You know what I'm saying? I would think it'd be Benavidez since he been WBC interim champion for like a year now, going on a year when he beat Alexander Volchik. So it should be Benavidez, and he's the regular champion. You know what I'm saying? So I think it should be Benavidez and then Callum Smith last. So we'll see what happens with that. If the IBF title becomes vacant, Connor Wallace from Australia, he is the number 2. He won eliminated for the number 2 spot. So they'll do Michael Eifert versus Connor Wallace for the vacant title. And Connor Wallace, he just signed with Matchroom. So that's a nice little play by them. So we'll see. A lot of shit popping though. But I think the third fight should be next for sure. The third fight. Great effort fight. Nah, for I'm with you too. That card was amazing, top to bottom. Salute LW. Salute to you, Tom Brown in the building. That was a good card though, and it wasn't as long as I thought either. They like when the card pay-per-view actually got started, that shit was moving along. I was like, okay, I thought it was gonna be there until like all night and shit. But it was a long card, but the flow of the card was actually pretty good. Nah, yo, for sure. That fight is just like Amanda and Katie, yo. They can fight forever. Every day it's gonna be like that. Yeah, they evenly matched. Nah, for sure. They evenly matched. But Turbiev to me is not as aggressive as I like him though. You know what I'm saying? I think he been a little bit more aggressive, let his hands go a little bit more. And he don't cut the ring off. Well, he facing Bivol, so yeah, 50-50, bro. I'm with you. Third round was epic. Bivol closed the show in the 11th. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that 11th round was real good. That 9th round, when he dominated, I thought Turbiev barely won. Man, it was some swing rounds that if you want to give to Turbiev, maybe, but yeah, a draw. I thought it was a draw, but yeah. Yeah, rewatch it. Raise it then. I had Turbiev up about a round. It was a good fight. I couldn't believe he's 40 years old. Yeah, nah, for real. He fight good, man. Good fighter. The fight was exactly opposite. No, it was, right? Because like Turbiev, the first fight, he came from behind. And this fight, yeah. Nah, yeah. You can't, yeah. I'm with you. They did switch roles a little bit. It's been said Benavidez was able to watch the fight in person. He had to catch another flight. Okay, shit. I haven't heard nothing about it, but he definitely should be in the mix to fight these guys whenever they settle it. For Benavidez, if he don't get the one of these guys, shit, he got options, yo. Callum Smith, I ain't mad at it. I can't see him getting the IBF mandatory, Michael Eifert, because he's in position. You know what I'm saying? IBF, they going above anybody, you're going to get your opportunity as an IBF mandatory. But Callum Smith, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be a fun fight. Can't be mad at Bivol. If you wasn't mad at... Yeah, no, you can't be mad at it. Yeah, they flipped that shit. For sure. Yeah. 8 to 5 boxing is a full-time job Saturday. No, it was, bro. That shit was crazy. But I enjoyed it. Great scrap. Great tacticians. This is what boxing is all about. No, for sure. For sure. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, we're going to see. I think both guys, they deserve a rest. I mean, if you look at it, they fought in October, and they fought again in February. So we probably won't see them back until like shit October. Maybe maybe the end of the year, y'all. We got to think like that's a fast ass turnaround when you facing two elite guys fighting. And I heard Bivol talking after the fight that he was injured. He was going through some shit, right? And I can get it because he went 24 rounds with Beterbiev, yo. I don't think nobody in here can foresee that before. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think he was. I thought Bivol was going. Beterbiev was going to stop him in this fight, maybe late. But the first fight, okay, that was a good fight, nip and tuck. But think about it, yo. This Beterbiev is a destroyer. He getting everything up out of there. And Bivol had enough, toughness and skills and ability and everything you want to say that's good to go 24 rounds with Beterbiev, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That put him up there. Somebody said he's pound for pound. I ain't mad at it, bro. He got two of the best wins in the last 15 years, 20 years. He beat Canelo and he beat he got three great wins. Because the more Zerto keep looking, that shit gonna make Bivol win look so much better. He got three real good wins, yo. That's gonna stamp him in the Hall of Fame. Beterbiev, he could have won the first fight. Canelo and Zerto. And he beat some other good guys too, like John Pascal beat him pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? Bivol is a good fighter, bro. It's Ben Whitaker out of the mix at 75. We're gonna see April the 20th when he rematch Liam Cameron. If he can beat him pretty sound, he gotta bounce back from that because he looked like he didn't want to be in that fight. You feel me? So yeah, we're gonna see after that. After that, I have a question. I have the answer to that. He should fight Callum Smith. Yeah, I'm with that. I know Benavidez and Callum Smith was actually close to fighting at 168. Because you remember, Benavidez didn't get into the World Boxing Super Series. And he was the WBC champion. Callum Smith was the WBC Diamond champion. They made that up basically a mandatory. And he was a WBA champion when he beat old boy George Groves. So they was on a kind of collision course to fight. But, they kind of went separate ways and shit. But yeah, that's a good one. I'm with that fight. And the way Callum Smith fought yesterday, it's gonna be a great fight because Benavidez, he coming. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Bivol deserves the rest of the year off. I'm with that. But I think they're gonna fight late this year though. Nobody has survived Beterbiev. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. He went 24 rounds with him. Outclass Gilberto. Yep. Yeah, Bivol is like that. What's next for Shakur Tank? Maybe that's a fight I want to see next. I think that's a natural fight, the best fight in the division, in my opinion. The two of the top guys in the division, but I'm not sure. This people don't like to point this out, but this is really up to Tank, yo. It is. It is. We can go through all the other shit, the offers and all that shit. Man, we know Shakur ain't getting no offer. We know that. All that shit was just talk. No matter what Espinoza said. Espinoza said that Tank, what he said? He turned. I don't know if he turned that fight. I don't know the exact word. Paraphrase. That Shakur didn't want to accept a one-fight deal to fight Tank, and he wanted a multi-fight deal. But he also said Lomachenko didn't duck Tank. So that's like lying in my face. You know what I'm saying? What they say, pissing on your head, calling it rain. Nah, bro. Which one is it? You can't tell me one thing that I know is true, then another thing that I don't know. There ain't no evidence to support that. You feel me? And I'm supposed to just jump and believe it. Nah, that's not how I'm going to do it. I always understood that Tank and Shakur is a different type of fight to be made because the structure of that deal is different. I've been saying that shit forever. It's different. It's not like the structure to make Lamont Roach, Frank Martin, Rolly Romero, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that where you can say, all right, y'all cool with 3.5? All right, here you go 3.5. Oh, this will, you know what I'm saying? You can't even do that with Shakur. It's a different structure. He got a different type of team set up. And if you understand the business of boxing and you understand you willing to talk about boxing on a day-to-day basis and you don't miss a that, I know you're off the mark. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is so evident. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest point. Getting through that. You know what I'm saying? How if are you guys willing to open up that bag, open up that door, and let the dude get a bigger bag, or we just gonna keep it like we've been keeping it? You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna keep it like we've been keeping it, maybe they don't want to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? Keep the money on this side. I understand that shit, but this is the fight that should be happening, and the other one shouldn't diminish the other one because they need each other. Salute to L Dub in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to you. Armando in the building. I said for a year and change. If it happens, it's gonna be 2026. Yeah, we're gonna see. To me, just looking at that shit now, the only thing hindering that fight to be made, honestly, should be it's just Lamont Roach Jr. I'm just saying, and nobody got him winning, so I don't see why that fight can't be next. Now I see why I can see it not being next, but honestly, all the barriers is out the way because you can't say, well, Shakur, he's with Matchroom. Matchroom PPC don't make deals. Nope, can't say that no more. Because you got to look at April the 12th. You know what I'm saying? We got Boots Ennis versus Stanley Jonas. And we didn't expect that shit to happen. I was nervous that Boots won't go ever get a unification. We got that. PBC Matchroom made that deal. So I don't think that's a problem. If it's about money, and I know people they got their feelings about Turkey though, but I feel like they can make, if he gonna put up the bag, he's smart enough to put that shit in the United States. Like what Crawford and Canelo happened in the United States. To me, it's just up to if Tank want to give Shakur the opportunity. That's what that's up to. It's not really up to all the other shit that, even with the suits, because we know you can bypass the suits. We seen what Terrence Crawford did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always blame the A side when big fights don't happen. If no offer was sent, I always do, because the A side has to control and say, okay, I got my platform, I got this, because they're gonna keep doing it their way unless you say, no, I want that fight, give me that fight. That's why you'll always salute Earl Spence. Earl Spence could have just stayed over there and like, you know what, I don't want to fight Crawford. Oh no, I don't want to fight him. I don't have to fight him. I can go fight him. I can go to 54. He could have went to 54. Earl could have went to 54 and probably. And y'all see how 54 is cracking right now. It would have been cracking if he would have went. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? So all the other shit to diminish him, to me, it don't even look and sound right, because when you diminishing your opponent, it makes you look crazy when you fight them. And you can't put them over anybody else that you don't fought. You know what I'm saying? That's why this back and forth shit, that's why it's really, when you debate this situation with Shakur and Tank, you really don't get too far, because the whole thing is Shakur can beat everybody on your resume, Tank can beat everybody on your resume. So it's really a wash, right? Like the same thing with Spence and Crawford. We were saying the same thing. You can diminish Crawford all you want to, but he can beat those same guys you beat. And you can damn sure beat the guys he beat, right? So what is we talking about? It's just, I don't know. But I'd rather see it. But look, if I had to choose, like if I had to pick for Tank next, I want to see Keyshawn though. I want to see that one. Because the reason why is because Keyshawn got a little bit more star quality than Shakur. And I like his fighting style. I prefer his fighting style. I think him and Tank would be for a great fight. I think Tank and Shakur would be a damn chess match. Yeah, it'd be a chess match. And I'd rather see somebody that I know is gonna come get it, like Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? I like that, and I think Keyshawn a little bit more witty with his trash talk, and he he jump off the screen and shit. I think he'll be a great dance partner for Tank. You know what I'm saying? That'd be my pick. You feel me? But I do think Shakur maybe should go first, I guess. But it is what it is, yeah. We'll see. And I'm gonna say this too. Yo, don't hold on to the edge of y'all seat to listen to who Tank gonna call out, bruh. That shit don't mean nothing. What happens? Look, this how I know, and I said this before. If whoever he's gonna call out, right? I don't know who it is. They say it's Shakur. They say it's Keyshawn. I don't know. Maybe it's Jake Paul. But whoever he call out, right? He should already have a deal in place. Because why? He's shown that he can do that what he did with Lomachenko. Because before the Frank Warren fight, Lomachenko fought in May, and there was already reporting that Tank and Loma had a deal in place for November. So whoever he gonna call out, they should have a deal in place already. And that's what would get me hyped. You know what I'm saying? That would get me hyped. When the deal is in place. Not just saying the guy name. Let me see. Tank is about he already 30. Yeah, I get that. But that unified shit, I don't even think it matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Because the reason why I say that because he said it's not important. It's about the bread. So if he's saying that, I'm okay with it. That's not his goal. As a boxing fan, you probably can get on him about that because I mean, in some cases, just because you don't unify, that don't mean you haven't fought the best, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Some guys can unify right away. That don't mean they are the best. You know what I'm saying? Or they fought the best. So I get it. I don't really get on them about that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand though. Just based on how Tank moves. Oh, okay, I got you. 2026. Okay, I got you. Tank ain't fighting that guy. I hear you. True. I hear y'all. Of course, saying all this, but it doesn't matter. Tank is going to fight. Yeah, he's going to dictate things. But see, too, he said if Shakur doesn't accept it, it's on him. Now, I'm with that too. I think he already stated that he's B-side of the situation. Everybody knows this. I get it. But I just think the structure is a little different because y'all have to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't know. It's on Shakur. I think it's on Tank, though. I think it's on Tank, but the reason why I say that is because he ain't been in a position to get an offer to say, I'm going to get the fight or not. All that other shit, bro, I'm telling you, nobody can even provide any proof that he got an offer for that fight. Nobody. Even your favorites. They can't do it. They go off what Steven Espinoza said. So that's like going off if you're gonna go off what he say, you have to go off everything he say. You know what I'm saying? You can't use his words for something and you don't use it for something else that you may not agree with. Like I mentioned before, he said Lomachenko then duck Tank. And everybody and their mama know that's what happened, right? How he the only one saying it's not. So we're supposed to believe that they got something? Come on. So that's what I'm saying. We take one side benefit of the doubt. So when Espinoza said that, right? Shakur came out and said that's cap. So he said that's cap. Does that mean do we get him the benefit of the doubt? When it's two what I call it? Nobody is coming out and being clear and transparent with this, right? So when they do that, it leaves benefit of the doubt. Like, man, did he really get an offer? I don't know. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? You leave that to that. Because nobody is coming out here and defiantly saying, we sent him a contract. We gave him this opportunity. He said no. We moved on. Nobody said that shit. He said that he wanted a multi-fight deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It is whoever you believe and rock with, you gonna go with that side. That's just how shit works. Ain't a lot of people that's like in the middle and saying, "Hold on, that shit don't sound right." Type shit. I got Tank. I think Tank beat some too, bro. I've been having Tank. No, I'm with you too. I think Tank beat him. Entertainment, Keyshawn, skill, difficulty, Shakur. That's a good way to put it, bro. Shazor, Tamu, AJ Usyk there. Um, what's kind of politicking going on behind the scenes? I think Shazor might be in a position to get a big fight on his way out for his 50th. Tamu, he's supposed to be back like in May. He gonna be on one of those Queensberry shows, and he probably get a bigger name. AJ just waiting for some shit, waiting for a bigger fight. He wanted to fight. He was gonna try to fight the winner between Parker and Dubois, but I don't know yet. And he wanted the Fury fight. Usyk called out Dubois, so I think they're just there just because they tapped in with Turkey. But as of right now, I think it's a little bit too early to say what's next for all of them. A Tumble might be out next though, so we'll see. Tank has to be the favorite. Yeah, I think so too. I think he is for sure. Excuse me. Contracts, Colin. Yo, yeah, for sure. I'm with that. Contracts and call outs. Oh yeah, oh, good point, bro. I remember that. Okay. Yep. They made the Ryan fight first, and then it's doing Hector Garcia for for promotion. And Ryan Garcia was supposed to face Mauricio Hester Jester. He's supposed to face him the end of that month. You know what I'm saying? Like the 28th or the 21st. He was supposed to face him. And they were supposed to build up to that. He was a southpaw. I think Cuellar. Oh, he might be. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think he is too. That's a good fight. I'm looking forward to that. Right, I listen to all sides. Espinoza and Shakur J Prince. I feel like I said, I don't think the Shakur fight was ever something that they was ready to do next. I think it makes more sense now, and I think a lot of that because see, it's like this. People want to know what happens so they can defend their guy. And even if they don't get the full facts, they still going to defend their guy. This is based on... Because see, Espinoza, all these guys that be talking about the business of boxing, they never answer a question straight up. Yo, Leonard Ellaby, bro, I hate his interviews. He never answers shit straight up. But when he knows shit's about to happen, he gonna answer it straight up. If it don't happen, he gonna skirt around it. Like this fight week, they should be asking Leonard Ellaby, yo, what was the terms of the offer or the contract that y'all sent Shakur last year that he turned down? That should be the question. It's fight week. They're gonna talk about everybody. Yo, look, we've seen it before. Lamont Roach, it's like he's not even fighting Lamont Roach. He fighting Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever else they bring up. So those guys don't never answer those questions directly. Straight up. Andre in the building. What's good with you? Salute. I like all three. I'm with you, bro. I like them fighters too, man. Who that dude Thurman fighting, yo? Brock Jarvis. I forgot his record, but he got one knockout loss to Leon Paro. This dude started at like 122 or 118, but now he done fought as high as 160. He a big old strong dude. This is basically, I'm not mad at the fight though, Andre, because Thurman been out the ring for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how his ass gonna look. That's one. And then two, it's a build-up fight for Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is supposed to fight Joey Spencer April the 6th or April the 5th. April the 6th, Australian time, April the 5th for us. So if Tim Tszyu win, Keith Thurman win, they supposed to have a big fight in Australia later this year. in the summertime. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, he fool. It's Keith. Honestly, if it's the Keith Thurman, even the Barrios Keith Thurman, yeah, if it's the Keith Thurman that fought Barrios, he'll stop this guy like in 8 or 9 rounds, maybe sooner. Yeah, it's a comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a comeback fight. So yeah, we're gonna see. But next week we got another great fight week too. Of course, we know Tank coming back. That's gonna be crazy. All Tank's events is crazy. If y'all guys ain't never been to a Tank Davis fight, bro. I ain't talking about when he was back on the come up. I'm talking about since he's been like the pay-per-view, kind of like the one of the faces of boxer, been this big draw. His fight weeks and his fights would be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. So yeah, I spent in Brooklyn too, and he, how Tank get down. They should break a record over there in Brooklyn. I know he broke the record with Rolly. He should break this one. I like the undercard too. We're gonna talk about it coming up. We're gonna talk about the fight week, but don't forget. Hold on, I gotta get this. I gotta make sure you guys tracking on this, cause y'all can. I know it's gonna be early, but y'all can catch this. You know what I'm saying? We got early Monday morning. You got Nakatani versus Cuellar. So y'all look out for that. You got a WBC World Title fight. This is maybe on paper look like this might be one of the toughest fights for Nakatani. You got Tsunami versus Hyga. That's a WBA title fight. So the winners may fight each other, unification. And then you got Tension versus former world champion Jason Maloney. So that's a tough fight for Tension. His toughest fight of his career. So that's Monday. Y'all got to tap in with that. Keith he needs lead Tim Zulu. Yeah, I think that's the one they trying to do though. Co-main gonna be lit. Nah, I like the co-main. Yeah, Japanese card. Yep, yes sir. Upset alert. Yo, I don't know. Oh, I think the upset alert is gonna be. Let me go back to it, bro. I think the upset alert is gonna be Tsunami versus Hyga. I think Hyga can win that fight. Nakatani versus Cuellar is to me, it's a tough fight. I think it's gonna be a good fight, a good test for Nakatani, but I think he wins. I'm not feeling upset vibes from him. But Hyga can beat Tsunami. I think he can. So that might be the upset for me. But we'll see. That's why they fight the fights. Yeah, I think he a live dog, but I like Junsu. He said he's gonna baptize him. Yes, sir. But we're gonna see though. Thomas Hill in the building. What's good with you? Salute. But now next week is let me see. We got Rocky Hernandez next week, but they fighting in Canada, but it is what it is. Then the Tank card. Rayo versus Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the process of my breakdowns. I was, I know some people may say that's Antoine Russell, but Antoine Russell didn't look that good against Playo. I didn't think he won that fight. I thought he got all boxed. He got hurt late in that fight. I think Rayo is a bigger puncher and just as good with boxing. It's a good fight to look at now. It's a good fight because I don't think it's Antoine Russell by a landslide. I think Rayo then came into his own. He's stronger at this weight, good boxer, and he a good puncher. Yeah, we'll see. That's a good one. Another one that I can't call either, Sandor Martin versus Alberto Playo. That shit is so hard to break down. I like Playo to win the fight in a close fight, but that shit is going to be hard though. Well, that shit going to be hard. That's a good fight. Two southpaws. Yeah. Sandor Martin been on the ring for a long time too, over a year. So that can play a part. Ennis Tellers versus J-Rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Tellers in that fight, but I think he's gonna learn some things or two against J-Rock. But J-Rock, I don't trust his chin. And this fight is 154. And y'all remember J-Rock, he was struggling to make 54 when he was champion back in the day. I thought he stayed at 54 too long, and that was one of the reasons why he lost against what's my man Jason Rosario. So yeah, that's a good card. You got Jared Hurd on the undercard, Gio Lopez on the card. Also next week you got the zone card with Lewis Crocker and Patty Donovan. That's gonna be a good one, y'all. That's gonna be a good one. Good fight. That's an IBF final eliminator. So we got some good shit coming up next week. Good stuff. Oh shit, bro. I like Rayo. I like Rayo. Like Antoine is a good fighter and shit, but I seen some glare, like some big ass holes in his game against a tall, rangy southpaw. And Rayo is tall and rangy too. Gary Antoine Russell is not 5'10", bro. He probably like 5'7". And yeah, bro. I think Rayo can outbox him. Yeah, Kevin Davis fighting on Pro Box. Yeah, it should be March the 8th on that Joet Gonzalez and on the Kagat card. Yeah, they should announce the full card soon. Yes, sir. Salute to everybody in the building. We think about boxing scene, ring stuff. I really ain't caught none of that shit though, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't caught none of it. I say that Ring Magazine got like a YouTube channel and shit, but I ain't really pay attention to it. Tricky fight. Yeah, there's a couple of tricky fights on that card. Playo punching low key. I think he punched harder than his record says though. I think he do punch harder than what his record says. He's sharp. Who's going to be on the front, bro? That's my biggest thing too. I don't know. Shit. I see Sandor and Martin do a little bit of both. I don't know. I mean, conventional wisdom, I would say Sandor Martin because he's on the road. You know what I'm saying? He's a shorter fighter. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to make something happen, or he gonna lose that fight. Because Playo can box and move around the ring, let off combinations, and slide left to right. So I would say Sandor Martin. Do Tank sell more tickets than Riyadh? Probably do. Shit, probably do. I would say yeah. Fuck it, I'd say yeah because them shits be sold out with Tank, and that Riyadh shit be looking like they in a small venue. You know what I'm saying? It look. I mean, they had yesterday was probably the biggest, other than the Wembley shit. But I think that yesterday was probably the liveliest crowd that they had. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Tank on that one. Whatever happened to Cresendo, bro? Last I heard of him, he was getting Goucher ready for Carlos Adames last year, and he was in camp for with Bohachuk, getting him ready for Virgil Ortiz. That's the last I heard. I ain't heard nothing about no fight, but I knew he was in camp with those guys. That's all I heard. Oh, Batiste, yes sir. Appreciate you, bro. That's next week, March the 1st against Valenzuela. That's a fight that could be upset alert. And I'm saying this for a couple of reasons. Valenzuela, he can punch. He's a good fighter too. And he's good on the road. He's a road warrior. And he been to other people's countries and beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to Puerto Rico. And I like how he fight too. And we know Batiste take him a couple of rounds to get that engine revved up. Shit, might not get. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility where he can get hurt. He get hit too much for me, bro. So yeah, I appreciate that one. And that's it. That's an IBF final eliminator. So if we looking at it next week, I know we got Tank and shit, but 140 is going to put their step on the boxing game next week because Playo, Sandor Martin, we got Antoine Russell versus Rayo, and then we got Matisse versus Valenzuela. And you want to keep going a little bit more, you got Alfredo Santiago versus Javier Fortuna. But I'm putting bets that Fortuna don't make 140. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see. Solid crowd. Yeah, it do be dry. Yo, Turkey had to tell him to start clapping this shit. Yeah, that shit is weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you looking at it, that shit is weak. But he went over there and told us to start clapping, start lifting his arms up. Yo, clap! Come on, let's get Hamza Shiraz through this. You know what I'm saying? That nigga chilly. But yeah, I get it. That shit funny. But yo, the tank fight gonna be crazy. This the environment around there. So we're gonna see a lot of content this week of that. What's going on with that? Yeah, should be good. Hopefully, look. This is what I also want to see this week too, because I like build up and promotions of fights. Right? I think most of the boxing fans do too. So they should announce the Fundora and Booker fight. You know what I'm saying? That's March 22nd. They don't gotta do nothing crazy. Just do a little, you know what I'm saying? Little press conference and shit, whatever. Something crazy, not too crazy, and then let's do it like that. Yeah, now that was a bad one. He should have got the decision for sure. So yeah, Fundora and Booker. Yeah. So look. We leave in February. We're about to get into March. March is a good month of boxing too. We got a lot of shit to cover, and we're gonna get to that too. Once it gets closer and stuff like that. All them great fights had no atmosphere. Now for sure, I get it. It's like a catch-22 though, because those American boxers are going over there to Saudi to get the bag, but when they fight over here, I mean, it ain't like we support them like that. You know what I'm saying? We will put down our American fighters over somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Over a foreign fighter. So I'm like this, bro. You gotta pick one. Shit. When y'all had them over here, y'all kicked them out, basically. Boot them out. You know what I'm saying? But now when they go over there and get that bag, man, they mess up American boxing. Yo, the promoters messed that shit up. Promoters not making the best fights that we want to see, and then they have to make those guys to get those big fights and get those bags. They gotta go over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. But I get it though. I get it both ways. For a guy that like to go to fights, that there's nothing like a big fight week. The Wilder, Canelo, the Bud Crawford Spence, Take. Benavidez, like those fight weeks is crazy. Once in a lifetime type of shit. You see what Turkey did? Yo, yeah. Shit was crazy. To me, that put more stock into people saying they don't want to go, like the bigger name guys saying they don't want to go fight over there because of that. And it do comes off as like a bad look because people are used to like promoters and whatever not going that far. You know what I'm saying? It's like he a dictator type shit. Not going that far to be interfering with fights and shit like that. But on the other hand, that's his shit. And he Shiraz is his guy. You feel me? So I don't think it's like the first time we seen officials or promoters getting involved with the scoring and going over to the camp and talking and going over to the ringside. I mean, look, ain't Floyd Mayweather a promoter? He was over there basically training damn Tank. Move on. I mean, what we need Calvin Ford for? And he did that shit in multiple fights. So am I gonna go crazy over it? Nah, but that shit is funny though. It looked funny. It probably don't look right. Like he too much invested. Let those guys do that because I look at it like this: you wasn't in his training camp for those 8, 9, 10 weeks. I don't care who you roll for, bro. You weren't in my training camp saying blood, sweat, and tears. So I don't even need you over here. You can cheer for me, want me to win, but we don't need you over here. That's my perspective, but. I ain't tripping off of it. It was funny seeing his ass go over back and forth and shit. Oh yeah, it's up for sure. There's more to come too. Oh, promoters use networks to drive the prices, compete with promoters, kill boxing. All the sanctioned bodies, lack of integrity. Yeah, it's a combination of shit. Yeah. the piracy, stealing pay-per-views. That has a lot to do with it too. It's so much stuff. You can't pinpoint one thing, but I know one thing that we can. The consensus, like most American fans, the average one, boxing fans, they don't support the American boxer like that. Because we have a divided community. Because look, most of black boxing fans support Tank or Shakur. It shouldn't be split. They support Spence or Crawford. It shouldn't be split. It should, you know what I'm saying? Our community was split. And y'all wonder why Spence and Crawford didn't do the greatest pay-per-view numbers. You know what I'm saying? And then when we go against an outside race or outside community, then if we don't like that American fighter, we're going to go against him because we don't like him. Because he's an op to my favorite fighter. Don't that hurt American boxing too? You know what I'm saying? And that makes the American boxer like, fuck it, let me go over here and get this bag. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of factors in this though. You can't pinpoint one thing, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying boxing right now. There's a lot of good fights. With in-house fights, the user preferred fighter. Turkey may be doing a better job concealing his biases. He should do a better job. Nah, yeah, I'm with that. Because he did that shit before. He wanted, look, if y'all peep game, he wanted Wilder to win. He didn't want Wilder to lose to Parker. And then what he give Parker after that? He gave him Zane. And he beat Zane. He was rooting for AJ. He didn't want Usyk to win. Not AJ. He was rooting for Fury. He didn't want Usyk to win. The first fight, he was rooting for Bivol. He didn't want Butterius to win. So yeah, I got you. You think Farmer? Yeah, he is. It's gonna be. Look, listen. It's gonna be a little different. If Zepeda really had an injured hand or arm, he's definitely live. Definitely live. I don't know. We don't know if that shit is 100% or not. If it is, because if you have to say he a live dog, I give him the benefit of the doubt. So if he come off an injury, his toughest fight of his career, he got dropped. You know what I'm saying? They fighting 12 rounds this time. I don't know who they're going to benefit more. Maybe Zepeda. Zepeda outworked Farmer down the stretch. I think Farmer is live, but I think Zepeda may be more prepared too. 49-89 overnight. That's a fact. Salute Elder. My bro Mike in the building. Salute. It's a dirty game. No, it's a dirty game for sure. He playing both sides. The boss man's and fanboy. He said dirty game. Yes, sir. You're right. Shakur just fought a UK guy, and I raised him. That's what I'm saying. That's like that, though. I see some people picking Baranachek. You know what I'm saying? If you pick against Haney, you're a coon. You know what I'm saying? You pick against Tank. You know, it's to me. I feel like I don't know. This shit's getting over. It's going overboard with this fandom shit. But it is what it is. They talking about boxing. We all and boxing get all the all the looks on YouTube when these content creators talk about boxing. They keeping this shit alive. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I don't agree with a lot of that shit though. I can't root for the same guy over and over. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do that. And look, we all human, right? And we know everybody make mistakes. There's a lot of shit about some of my favorite athletes and fighters that I don't like. And I'm not going to conceal that shit and say and cover up for that to say, oh man, everything they do is right. Oh, I agree with everything they do. No, bro, that shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it make you look crazy. Niggas don't have no morals in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? He just did the same thing. And to this why like it's hard. It's really don't make no sense to debate nobody on this shit because your favorite fighter does the same thing that the other guy do. They do the same shit. One person can say this. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to say it, and when this one said it's a problem. They all do the same thing. They all fight electricians. They all fight cab drivers. They all fight people that working at Walmart. They do that shit. You try to tell me Tank didn't have nobody on his resume and didn't have a 9 to 5? You know what I'm saying? Y'all really trying to tell me that? All these fighters do. You try to tell me Devin Haney's resume, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Bud Crawford, Spence, everybody that fight. You try to tell me they ain't fight somebody that had a 9 to 5. Benavidez, Bivol, all these motherfuckers. It's just get highlighted. Why? Because the biggest op is one of the biggest stars. That's the star of the sport, Tank. So we gotta saturate shit. It's not the casual fans that's doing this, y'all. It's the hardcore fans that are super fans of fighters that's doing this. It's not the casual fan. I'm telling you, they are oblivious to this shit. They don't know the ins and outs, yo. They don't know. I'm telling y'all. I work with these motherfuckers, yo. They come talking to me. They don't even know this card yesterday. It was so crazy like it was. They don't know. They just know, oh, Tank fighting March the 1st. Is he on that card? Who he fighting? Roach? Oh, man. He gonna win. He gonna knock him out first round. They don't care. They don't know about offer or this. And they don't know about that shit. It's the you know who know about it? Y'all. Or people who be in the chat all the time, every day that make content. They would do that. And with their content and their platform, they put the narrative out because we powerful over here, and that's what it is. And then they go blame it on the casuals. No, the casuals don't give a fuck, y'all. I'm telling you, they don't care. They go to the fight, they watch the fight, and they done. They ain't following those storylines. It's us. We follow the storylines. We know everything that happened. That's why when we watch these events, they don't have to do no in-between filler content. Just get to the fights. We know Padley is an electrician. We know he fought Mark Chamberlain. We know Shakur had hand surgery. Schofield pulled out. We know Bacoli spent more time traveling to Saudi than he did and actually being in Saudi. We know all of this shit. We don't need no in-between content. We want to see the fights. You know what I'm saying? And casual fans don't know the behind-the-scenes shit until they watch the fight. You feel me? If they don't watch the fight, they don't know. They don't know none of this shit. It's the hardcore fans that support their fighters. They're the one that put this shit out. And then we want to blame the casuals. Nah, casuals don't give a fuck. I'm just being 100. Not the ones I know. Let me see. WS Ford. He said, let me ask you a question. Yes, sir. He said, what do you think about open scoring in boxing? Everyone sees judges score round for round. My only concern is if the fighter is damn big, they might not want to fight. Let me see. I actually like it. I like it because I don't know. I like the way the WBC do it. Actually, they do it after after the 4th and 8th round, they call out the scores. I like it because I can see your point. But let's say a guy is down and he like, you know what, fuck, I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to press the action and he can come up and get a knockout victory. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, O'Shaquie Foster and Rocky Hernandez had open scoring down in Mexico. If it wasn't for open scoring, O'Shaquie Foster would have just coasted on through, and he was down on all 3 of the cards. So imagine if him just coasting all the way through, not knowing he was down on the official cards, he would have lost his world title that night. One card had him down 11-0. 11-0, bro. And the other card had it close. So in that instance, I like it because it made Shock Foster had to get in his bag and dig deep. And he did some shit that a lot of fighters don't do. Come from behind to keep your title. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. You know, it depends how you look at it. But I like it, actually. You might see more titles been thrown in. I mean, if the fighter down, yeah, I mean that you could. Also could encourage fighters to try to get the KO. Yeah, that's the point I'm looking for. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. I got a couple of favorite fighters, but I root for the circumstances that further the division of sport. Yeah, for sure. I'm with that too. He said facts cook, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan in his heyday, right? I didn't hate AJ. I didn't hate Eddie Hearn. I thought Eddie Hearn was doing some dirty shit, but I ain't hate him, and it didn't make me hate AJ. And I didn't want to see AJ lose. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Wilder to get that. Like I want my favorite fighter to get that first victory. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to lose to somebody else. You feel me? That's how competitive I am. I want my guy to win. I appreciate casual fans. I don't know when that became an insult. So it's an insult because if you come to my channel every day and you listen to me talk boxing, and then you say some shit like Canelo should fight Nakatani, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's some casual ass shit. So they use that as an insult. You're not really following the sport of boxing. That's some casual shit. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? For me, I like casual fans. I invite them over because I want to tell them about this sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And when they know I got my YouTube channel, bro, I get so many questions, and it's cool for me. So yeah, that's what it is. But they put down this crazy though. Go back to you 2 cents. They put down people that really don't care about the sport. They don't care. They just want the entertainment. So you put them down, and they not even down like that 50 Cent meme. What the fuck did I do? They not even around. You know what I'm saying? People want to be right so bad. They don't even enjoy the actual action. The 48 minutes in the ring. And the main, bro, I've been saying that. I'd say this, yo. What happens in the ring is like the essence of boxing. That's how I got hooked into boxing. As a little kid, watching it with my uncles and my cousins and shit. I ain't know nothing about no business of boxing back in the day. All I remember is Larry Holmes, you know what I'm saying, fighting Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson going on his run. Terry Norris, motherfuckers like that. I ain't know nothing. I ain't know it was a behind the scenes story with Sugar Ray Leonard. I didn't know Sugar Ray Leonard went to the Colin Bay and Michael Dunn fight. He's supposed to fight Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn ran through Colin Bay, and then Sugar Ray Leonard was like, "Nope, I'm gonna fight Larry. I'm gonna fight Thomas Hearns. I'm gonna fight Thomas Hearns in a rematch." I didn't know it was some drama behind that, and I didn't know Sugar Ray Leonard was a catchweight king back in the day. I didn't know that shit. I had to go back and look at and read, go do my research. You feel me? We didn't know. We didn't even care. We want to see the best fights, right? Now, I know about it, and I had to understand why fights didn't happen. So, yeah, you got to be up to date with shit, right? And I like to provide good information to everybody who rock with me. So, yeah, it's important to know it now, but it's not the be-all, end-all, though. That's why on my channel, I always talk about the upcoming fights. Bro, we got this fight week coming. We're going to pregame, y'all. We got this, this, and this. So that's why I always keep that in the flow, because I can talk about the news and notes and gems and behind the scenes shit, business and boxing shit, politics. But the real shit is what happened in the ring. That's the essence to me, bro. Always going to be. Open. He said it can ruin boxing. Oh, okay. I don't know about ruining it, though. I actually like it, bro. I actually like it because, one, some of these fighters be going through the motions just because they think that the A side, they think they winning. You know what I'm saying? And they not listen to their coach. Look at like Shaki Foster versus Cusial, the second fight. Low key, I thought Cusial did better in the second fight. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these, I don't know. I actually like it, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Gotta call the fanboys biased, not casual. The top rank dropped. Ooh. Oh, shit. I don't know. Man, you got me. Man. You know what? You know how to find out for sure? Go to the top ranked website. Go to the top ranked website. The top rank update them. That's how I found out that Abraham Nova got cut. I'm going to it right now. What he fight at 118? He ain't on 118. He ain't at 122. He ain't at featherweight. He ain't that big. Hold on, let me see. I think they cut that motherfucker. You might be right, bro. Hey, if they cut him, I don't know the specific reason why. Because he didn't miss weight, to my understanding. He had some solid performances, right? Man, I don't know. I gotta look into that. I appreciate that though, bro. For sure. I'm guessing they don't got nothing for him. I'm guessing. I'm a Shakur fan, but I still appreciate Devin the Tank. Yeah, for sure. Devin is nice. Tank, I like Tank. Tank got that. I like Tank because he got skills and he disguised that shit with all that power he got. Devin can box, you know what I'm saying? Once he get his shit, come back, he good though. Those guys good. They be turning each other down though. The casual Tour de France. McCullough got his head off the line, but got him on top of the head. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. Yep. Said Floyd Diaz was fighting 6 times a year. Yeah, bro, that's interesting, man. Huh, that's interesting. Foster was reversed. Hey, listen. I thought Cusian won the second fight. I don't know. If I'm tripping, let me know if I'm tripping or not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I thought Foster won the first fight. I thought y'all boxing real well, but he won't doing shit. He won't doing. He went through the motions, and I think if he would have had open scoring in that fight, maybe he'd been like, "I'm down." Oh hell no! Like you see what happened with Crawford? That shit right there. Open scoring would give you those type of moments. Tank had that type of moment when Floyd said, "Yo, you down," and he went in over there and then when he told him he was losing, Tank went crazy on Barrios. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. I thought Foster. You thought he won both. I thought Cussy edged out the second fight. But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be up front. I was happy Foster won that fight because he got robbed in the second fight, the first fight. So I was happy he won the second because he got robbed in the first. But I was, as a boxing fan, I was like, yo, I think Cussy got this one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be biased in boxing. Ain't nobody straight down the middle all the time. It's just some is more straight down than others. That's all. I thought the wrong guy won both fights. Ooh. Ooh. That's a hell of a statement. And I agree with you too. Just doing the building. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, that's just interesting, yo, how that should be working. Because Cussy actually fought a better fight, but I was just so like I wanted to see my man win the first fight. I was like, damn. So yeah, yo, that's what it is though. But yeah, I want to salute everybody coming through the building, man. I appreciate you guys' time. I'll be back tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday. I'm gonna say Tuesday. We want to talk about this upcoming fight week. We got Tank. We got a Matchroom show on Friday. We got a Matchroom show on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And we know this whole week, this is like the biggest, one of the biggest stars of the sport. So boxing gonna get a lot of hits, a lot of plays, a lot of breakdowns and shit. It should be a lot of content all across the board. Oh, excuse me. I had that moment, L-Dub. I thought, okay. So we on the same page. You thought he won the first fight. and I thought he lost the second one. See, that's what I'm saying, yo. See, boxing is so crazy. And it's okay though, because we human too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is biased, yo. Ain't nobody can sit up and say they're 100% not biased. Everybody is. It's just when you get to the point where you can't acknowledge what everybody else or what other fighters do, then that shit get crazy. That shit ain't right. That's something wrong with you right there. But nah, I'm with you though. I be having that shit too. I'm like, man, he lost that first fight, bro, and they gave it to him. Man, I want him to win just off the strength of that. So, nah, I'm with you. Man, I appreciate you, bro, coming through. Salute to you. Appreciate you uh, back and forth, you know what I'm saying, helping with the content. Because y'all help with the content for sure. Because y'all been giving me stuff to think about. And I be like, shit, you right. Like my man talking about Floyd Diaz, bro. That's a good catch right there. Because nobody is talking about Floyd Diaz getting cut by Top Rank. I'm like, damn, what he do? Maybe they don't got no plan for him. So I'm gonna have to go do my investigative work. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Graves, respect, bro. Salute to you coming through. Yes, sir. So y'all look out for me. Probably Tuesday. We're gonna break down this fight week, break down petitions, and let you guys know where to watch the fights. And then we're gonna keep it pushing. We should have a WBO rankings show this week too. They should be dropping their rankings. You know they got some shakeups. So we should be seeing some Keyshawn Ward champion. Joseph Parker had a good victory. Some other shit. Callum Smith, interim champion. Yeah, he didn't do nothing crazy unless I'm missing something. Because why the Top Rank cut your ass for? You miss weight, you turn down fights, or you lose a fight. Then you lose a fight. Why you talking? Let me see where Jahad Tucker at while I'm on this website. So yo, I'll just go. Hold on, I'm gonna share this real quick because I like informing everybody. And before I go, I don't mind doing it. I'm on the Top Rank website. Alright, let me make sure everybody can see me. Top Rank website, they just updated it. So you can see the new fighters they got right here. This at 115. Warman Son, Steven Navarro. But I just go here, go to the weight class. What I say? And this is how you know who was with Top Rank. I'm surprised they ain't cut Nico Ali wash. You can tell it's up to date because Nico got 2 losses. All right, y'all see that, right? Oh, Jahad Tucker. Okay, they still got Jahad Tucker. All right, so this is the middleweight division. Javier Martinez lost to Troy Isley. They still got him. So that's how I be like, hold on, yo. Because when these top ranked fighters lose or they miss weight, I go straight to the website to see if they ever got cut. You know what I'm saying? So they still got Jared Anderson. So yeah. So like, let me see. This is what I want to say though. A lot of the information that I be finding out, bro. I do have some. I am tapped in, but I also pay attention to detail too. That's how I be figuring shit out so fast too. You want to cut someone, cut Tiger. Now he's still in there. He's still in there. I'm Tiger not it. Yeah, I like Floyd Diaz, yo. Damn, I gotta see what's up with him. Yeah, he said whoever gets Diaz, that's a positive. Yeah, and look, what we gonna say? Where should he go off the top? Where do you think he should go? Just hearing about that teach. Where do you think he should go? I know what I would say. I think all fighters should go here. If they get cut or they whatever, they should go to pro box. Let me see if you're thinking the same thing. I think pro box is a great platform, bro, for all fighters. Even if like let's say you didn't keep your fighter busy. He said Golden Boy. Yo, you know what? That's not a bad idea too. Because Golden Boy is a Latino promotion company, right? He's Mexican American. Huh. The Zone of Pro Box. Yo, you know what though? My man, yo, you just gave me that's a good idea. I like that. Because they cater to the Latin community, right? You can put him on those Golden Boy Fight Night shows. I'm gonna get the ball rolling. Man, salute to my dude who brought that up. What's his name? Lionel? Salute to you, bro. I'm about to put that on in the atmosphere and be like, yo, what happened to Floyd Diaz, yo? I be getting those executives to come out their shell. You know what I'm saying? What happened to him? What y'all do to him? Yeah, Golden Boy, yeah. Golden Boy, it's like with certain fighters, they do well with certain fighters. Um, Floyd Diaz, I think, pro box would be good too. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see what's up. But yeah, man, I'm gonna close it out. I want to salute everybody coming through the building though for sure. Appreciate you guys, your support. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow me on my next video. Hit your notifications. I should be dropping that probably Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? You guys can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter, Instagram, tap into the website, ldubsboxing.com. I'm about to update the schedule so you guys can refer to that. Yeah, the last Golden Boy card had a small guy on there. Yeah, good point. They do actually have small guys, and they keep their prospects active too, low key. And Golden Boy got a card coming up, a prospect card coming up, March the 6th with Gucci Manny Flores. So, yes, sir, man. I appreciate that knowledge, bro. Salute to you. Salute to everybody. I love when y'all drop this knowledge. That should be helping me. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I ain't the type of content creator that think I'm right all the time. Even though I do be right most of the time, I still need help. I need help too, y'all. Help me out. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, salute, and I'm out.